Hello, friends. How are you today? I have my big glasses on. Yes, my cheaters. Basically, I can see into the future. They're so strong. But I wanted to put them on just to make a point. When I do business development training with technical professionals in the it can be in the engineering space, commercial construction, architects, the like. I always start off by trying to set the stage and letting them know I see you. I see you in that what we are asking you to do specific to being a doer seller and doing business development sometimes can be hard. It's very much the same way with me and my clients when I'm coaching and consulting. More than anything, I want them to feel she sees me, I see you. So it could be, in fact, I attribute much of it to the Clifton Strengths related individualization that I have. I don't homogenize anything. I don't boilerplate anything, whether it's in a conversation that I have individually with a person or universally in terms of facilitating something that I'm doing for my clients. I find out what their expectations are, find out what the scope is, and then I create a program that is very specific to their needs. It's very much the same in the reason why I created Winning with Whiskers. I'm always doing this. There we go. I'll get it one day. At least I didn't go to that side, to this side. How I created Winning with the Whiskers here. It's because of the sheer fact that I see people and I see how they may have trouble and challenges connecting with other people, how they may have trouble and challenges specifically related to communication. Now, Winning with Whiskers is not about every character that there is out there. There are so many other characters, but they are kind of really folded up into four distinct characters that I've come across in my almost 32-year career. So I'm going to share my screen real quick because I just want to, for those of you who have not gotten the book, have not seen all the stuff that I've talked in terms of talking about it, I just want to tell you a little bit about what it is and why people are really gravitating to Winning with Whiskers. So, like I said, it is not about just siloing people specifically. It's not meant to be cartoonish or anything like that. But it is for us to have some fun and to get to really understand what character am I? How do I show up? Now, just know that in the trainings when I do these, no one person is only one character. We are multi-dimensional, but these characters are somewhat singular in terms of their dimensions. So it's really just knowing you might have a couple of these or maybe all four of them in terms of who you are and what you do. It's evergreen in its concept because the reality is what I want it to have is something that could be as applicable today as it will be 30 years from now. And so here's what the cover looks like. But specifically, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story. So here's Gigi. She is our client. And Gigi, it's not a good economic season. It's not a bad economic season. It's just a regular market condition. But for whatever reason, we don't find that out. Just use your imagination. For whatever reason, Gigi realizes that she needs a new group of consultants for her technical service business. So she gets with her assistant, Willie the Wise Owl, and she and Willie actually go through, and he does a lot of the research online through ChatGPT. But Gigi actually is a relationship person. And Gigi goes to some of her competitors that she's become friends with in co-opetition and asks for a list of who they would recommend, who they've used in the past, and that sort of thing. So then that way she can make that comparison. they come up together with a list of 4 firms that they are considering. And that's when Willie actually reaches out to the representatives of each of those firms to set up a scope meeting whereby each of the firms come into Gigi's office. So then that way she can talk about what her expectations are, what's worked well in the past, what her contract terms are, how she pays, all the stuff. And so in that meeting, here meet the characters. Harley, the workhorse, actually shows up first. Harley is always early. Harley checks in with Willie and Gigi's assistant, just as a reminder, the owl. He checks in with Willie and exchanges some very brief pleasantries. Harley is a man of few words, and he goes ahead and he has a seat. Then comes Rocky. Rocky is very prompt also. And Rocky checks in. But as you can see, Rocky has lots of gadgets. His face, his breast, his chest plate has this computer built in. He has a phone on his arm plate. He has a lot of gadgets that can occupy him, which is fantastic because he prefers not to have small talk. He rather distracts himself with all of his gadgets. They're kind of his whoobies. They help him and give him his comfort to be able to talk to strangers. So Rocky checks in with Willie, but immediately goes and sits down and just makes like he's really busy, even though we know he's just trying to look important. Danny comes in next. Danny is the older and loyal dog. She actually goes and checks in with Willie and then actually stands around a little bit and gets to know Willie and talks a little bit about like what the weather's doing, how things are going. Maybe it's even about, Willie's recent vacation that he went on, all the stuff related. So just at the appropriate time, when the meeting was about to get started and Willie's about to bring all of them back, whisks in Stevie. Stevie comes in. She's the juggling and entertaining sea lion. Her scarf is blowing in the breeze, and she's not late, but she's right on time to have everyone go and join Gigi waiting for them in the conference room. Stevie is telling lots of jokes, is ever charming, ever bringing the fun in the life of the party. So that's a little bit in terms of the setup for the fable. Stay tuned. I'll tell you a little bit more about the fable and about how it's coming along, or get your copy. And it's sold on Amazon. I'll have the link below. So then that way you can check it out. It is an International Impact Award winner. I am super excited about that. I will be heading to Arizona in February to be able to receive the award. And I am also working on the next book in the series, really diving into how each of these characters communicate, where they land communication really well, and where there are misinterpretations, miscommunication, oftentimes leading to a lack of respect and trust. Just a little bit of a preview of what's coming next. Like I said, I wrote all of this, like all of the fable related information in the book, and came up with a concept specifically because I see people. I see how hard it is sometimes. I hear how hard it is sometimes. And I coach around some of those challenges also. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take good care.